There is a force within you that is greater than any challenge, any storm, any obstacle you will ever face. That force is persistence. It is not talent that makes the impossible possible. It is not luck that brings destiny to life. It is persistence. The refusal to give up, the determination to rise again no matter how many times you fall. Every dream ever achieved, every goal ever reached, every victory ever celebrated was built on persistence. It is the heartbeat of greatness, the breath of champions, the song of those who endure. When you decide that quitting is not an option, you become unstoppable. The world may throw its hardest battles, but the one who refuses to quit always finds a way through. Obstacles are not there to destroy you, they are there to sharpen you, to test you, to build in you the strength that destiny requires. A mountain does not fall at the first strike of the hammer, but when the hammer continues to strike, day after day, eventually the mountain crumbles. Persistence is stronger than obstacles because it outlasts them. Obstacles are temporary. Persistence is eternal. Think about this: every challenge in your life has an expiration date. Pain does not last forever. Struggles do not last forever. Dark nights eventually give way to morning light. But if you quit, you make temporary struggle permanent. If you persist, you turn what was meant to break you into what builds you. Persistence transforms barriers into bridges, delays into lessons, failures into stepping stones. Life may resist you, but persistence insists. Life may try to block you, but persistence unlocks the door. Remember, no one remembers the person who quit halfway. The world only remembers those who finished, those who pushed, those who endured. Persistence is not glamorous. It does not always look beautiful. Sometimes it means working in silence, struggling in the dark, fighting battles no one sees. Sometimes it means wiping away tears and still taking one more step. Sometimes it means believing when there is no evidence, holding faith when everything says to let go. That is the power of persistence. It survives the storms that others surrender to. Do not be deceived. Obstacles are loud, but persistence is louder. Doubt will shout, fear will whisper, failure will mock, but persistence speaks with a voice of fire: I will not quit. And when that fire burns inside you, no force on earth can extinguish it. The person who keeps moving forward, even if slowly, even if painfully, even if crawling, will always surpass the one who gives up. A river does not carve through rock because of strength, but because of persistence. It flows, it pushes, it presses day after day, until the hardest stone bends to its will. That is what you must become, a river of determination, a force that never stops moving forward. The truth is, obstacles are not as strong as they seem. They are illusions of limitation, shadows of fear. They appear large because they want to intimidate you, but persistence shrinks them. The moment you refuse to bow, the obstacle begins to weaken. The moment you decide you will endure, the challenge begins to surrender. Persistence is stronger because it does not give the obstacle the power of permanence. It declares, you may stand before me today, but you will not stand forever. I will outlast you. I will overcome you. I will break through you. Think of every story of greatness you know. None of them are stories of ease. None of them are stories of comfort. They are stories of persistence. The greatest leaders, inventors, artists, athletes, and dreamers all faced walls of failure. They all encountered rejection, ridicule, and setbacks. But the reason we remember them is because they refused to quit. They decided that persistence was stronger than the obstacles they faced. They proved to the world that a determined spirit is more powerful than any opposition. And so must you. Whatever dream is burning in your heart, whatever vision keeps you awake at night, whatever future you see for yourself, you will only get there by persistence. You may not know the how. You may not see the full path. But if you keep moving one step at a time, doors will open, opportunities will arise, strength will grow. Quitting guarantees failure. Persistence guarantees possibility. You may ask yourself, what if I fail? The truth is, you will fail, not once, not twice, but many times. But failure is not the opposite of success. It is the pathway to it. Failure is a teacher, not a grave. Every failure you survive makes you stronger, sharper, wiser. Persistence turns failure into fertilizer for growth. Without persistence, failure buries you. With persistence, failure grows you. That is why persistence is stronger than obstacles, because it transforms what others see as defeat into the very material of victory. The difference between those who rise and those who fall forever is not the number of times they failed, but the number of times they chose to rise again. You can fall 7 times, but if you rise 8, you win. That is persistence. That is power. That is strength. The obstacle may knock you down, but persistence makes sure you get back up, and the one who keeps getting back up cannot be defeated. Life is a test of endurance, not speed. The one who runs quickly may tire and fall, but the one who endures to the end receives the crown. You do not need to finish first, you only need to finish strong. Every day you persist, you are closer than you were yesterday. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. The world may not see it, but persistence knows that invisible progress is still progress. Just as a seed grows underground long before it breaks the surface, your persistence is building success in the unseen before it appears in the visible. Do not underestimate small acts of persistence. Waking up one more morning and choosing to try again. Pushing through when you feel tired. Believing one more time. Speaking faith into your life when doubt surrounds you. These small acts compound into greatness. Persistence is not one giant act. It is 1,000 small acts of endurance, repeated again and again, until the impossible becomes possible. When obstacles appear, do not ask, why me? Ask instead, how will this make me stronger? Every obstacle is an opportunity for persistence to shine. Every challenge is a stage where resilience performs. Every hardship is a forge where champions are made. Diamonds are created under pressure. Gold is purified in fire. Heroes are born in adversity. You cannot be great without persistence, and you cannot prove persistence without obstacles. So do not curse the obstacles in your life. Thank them because they are the reason you will grow. They are the reason you will discover your true strength. They are the reason you will learn that persistence is stronger. Without obstacles, persistence has no meaning. With obstacles, persistence becomes glory. When you stand before your challenges, stand with courage. Do not run from them, for they are not as strong as you. They are simply the weight that will build your strength, the fire that will forge your character, the resistance that will make your spirit unbreakable. Say to them boldly, I will not quit. You can delay me, but you cannot stop me. You can test me, but you cannot break me. You can block me, but you cannot hold me forever. Because I will persist, and persistence is stronger than you. And when the voices of doubt rise inside your mind, silence them with persistence. When fear whispers that you are not enough, persistence replies, I will continue anyway. When failure laughs in your face, persistence answers, I am not done yet. When obstacles shout, persistence roars, I will not quit. The power of persistence is that it creates certainty in an uncertain world. You may not know when success will come. You may not know how it will come. But if you persist, it must come. Because life eventually yields to those who refuse to stop. Even the hardest stone cannot withstand the consistent drops of water. Even the thickest walls cannot stand against constant pressure. Even the most difficult dreams bow before a heart that will not quit. So decide today. Make the choice that no matter how long it takes, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how many times you fall, you will persist. Decide that quitting is not an option, that surrender is not in your vocabulary, that giving up is not in your blood. Decide that your persistence is stronger than any obstacle, and your victory is only a matter of time. You are not weak. You are not powerless. You are not defeated. You are a warrior of persistence, a fighter of faith, a soul that will not quit. Stand in your truth, hold fast to your vision, keep pressing forward, and let the world witness what happens when persistence faces obstacles. The obstacle may start strong, but persistence always finishes stronger. Say it now, with conviction, with fire, with certainty. I will not quit, I will not surrender, I will persist. And because I persist, I will win. Obstacles may rise, but I will rise higher. Challenges may come, but I will overcome. Setbacks may appear, but I will return stronger. Nothing can stop the one who refuses to stop. Nothing can defeat the one who refuses to quit. Nothing can outlast persistence. So take heart, take courage, and take action. The journey may be long, but persistence will carry you. The road may be steep, but persistence will strengthen you. The obstacles may be many, but persistence is greater than them all. And one day, you will look back at every challenge, every hardship, every test, and you will say, it tried to break me, but it built me. It tried to stop me, but I persisted. It thought it was stronger, but persistence was stronger still. And on that day you will know the truth. Persistence is stronger than obstacles, and because you did not quit, because you persisted, you will stand victorious. Strength is not discovered in the calm waters of life, but in the storms that try to break you. It is easy to smile when the sun shines, when the road is smooth, when everything falls into place. But strength is not measured in ease. Strength is proven in struggle, when you rise despite the weight, when you move forward despite the pain, when you choose to believe in possibility even when everything around you screams impossibility. Every person dreams of greatness, of peace, of joy, of a life filled with purpose. Yet life does not hand these gifts freely. Life asks a question first. Will you endure the fire that shapes you? Will you withstand the pressure that molds you? Will you walk through the valley before reaching the mountain peak? Strength is not built in the absence of struggle. It is born in the very heart of it. When you look at the strongest souls in history, the ones who changed the course of humanity, you will not find people who lived in comfort without trials. You will find men and women who faced rejection, loss, betrayal, heartbreak, failure, and still stood tall. You will find people who stumbled 1,000 times but rose 1,001. You will find people who carried burdens that seemed unbearable, yet their refusal to quit turned those burdens into blessings. Their struggles became the soil in which their strength grew. Struggle is not the enemy, it is the teacher. It teaches resilience when you feel you cannot go on but take another step anyway. It teaches patience when your dreams delay but still burn within your heart. It teaches courage when fear tries to silence you but you speak anyway. Without struggle, strength cannot be proven, and without strength, destiny cannot be fulfilled. Think of a seed buried deep underground. In the darkness, under pressure, it seems forgotten, but it pushes against the soil, breaking through resistance, reaching for the light. That struggle against the earth is what makes it grow strong enough to stand as a tree. If the soil were soft, if there were no pressure, the seed would rot instead of rise. So it is with you. The soil of struggle is what gives you roots deep enough to endure, branches wide enough to flourish, and fruit abundant enough to feed others. When you face difficulties, when you feel crushed under the weight of life, remind yourself this is not the end, this is the shaping. Diamonds are only formed under extreme pressure. Gold is purified in fire. Muscles grow only when they are torn through resistance. And your soul, becomes mighty only when it chooses to endure struggle and rise above it. Do not despise your struggle. Do not curse it. Do not believe that it exists to destroy you. It exists to reveal you. The greater the struggle, the greater the strength that is being born within you. Every sleepless night, every tear, every moment of fear is shaping a resilience inside you that no one can take away. Life may bend you, but it cannot break you if you choose to rise again. Strength is not loud, it is not always visible. Sometimes strength looks like simply holding on when everything says to let go. Sometimes strength looks like showing up even when you feel invisible. Sometimes strength looks like refusing to quit when the odds are stacked against you. Your struggle is proving your strength, even in the smallest choices you make. There will be days when your mind tells you that you cannot continue, when your body aches from carrying so much, when your heart feels heavy with disappointment. On those days, remember this truth. You have survived before, and you will survive again. Look back at your past. There were moments you thought you could not make it, yet here you are, stronger, wiser, still breathing, still standing. Your history of survival is proof that your strength is greater than any struggle you face. The struggle you are facing today is not a punishment, it is preparation. Preparation for the life you dream of, preparation for the heights you will climb, preparation for the purpose you were born to live. Without the struggle, you would not be ready to carry the weight of success. Without the struggle, you would not have the humility, the patience, the courage, or the resilience required to step into your destiny. Life does not waste pain. Every trial you endure is creating something in you. Every tear waters your growth. Every setback pushes you to discover another way. Every obstacle teaches you to think higher, believe stronger, and fight harder. If you only saw how much strength your struggle is building in you, you would embrace it instead of resisting it. There are people who quit when the struggle comes. They give up, they shrink, they surrender to despair. But those who endure, those who refuse to give up, discover treasures that the quitters never find. They discover their own resilience, their own creativity, their own divine power to overcome. They discover that their limits were never real, that they were capable of far more than they imagined. Struggle is not a wall, it is a doorway, and only those who persist will walk through it. Strength proven in struggle does not only serve you, it serves others. The battles you overcome become stories that inspire, lessons that teach, hope that encourages. Someone else is waiting for your victory. Someone else is looking to see if you will rise, so they can believe that they can too. Your struggle is not wasted because your strength will be someone else's light. Do not think your path is harder because you are weaker. Your path is harder because your destiny is greater. The weight you carry is shaping shoulders strong enough to hold the crown that awaits you. The struggle you endure is preparing you for a victory that will echo far beyond yourself. Every time you stand back up after being knocked down, your strength is proven. Every time you wipe your tears and try again, your strength is proven. Every time you silence your doubts and take another step, your strength is proven. You may not feel strong in the moment, but strength is not always felt, it is lived. And the proof of it is in your endurance. So keep going. Even when the night feels endless, the morning will come. Even when the road feels impossible, step by step, you will arrive. Even when the weight feels unbearable, you will discover that you are stronger than you ever imagined. This is not the end of you. This is the rise of you. Strength is proven in struggle, and your life is the evidence. Do not quit. Do not surrender. Do not believe the lie that you are not enough. You are more than enough, because within you lives a strength greater than any storm, any mountain, any trial, and every time you keep going you are proving that strength to the world. Say it to yourself until you believe it. My struggle is not my defeat. My struggle is my proof. My struggle is not my weakness. My struggle is my strength. My struggle is not my end. My struggle is my beginning. When you understand this, you will stop running from challenges and start facing them with courage. You will stop fearing failure and start seeing it as feedback. You will stop seeing obstacles as enemies and start embracing them as opportunities, because each struggle is another chance to prove the strength within you. Life will test you. Life will stretch you. Life will demand everything from you. But know this: you are equipped, you are capable, and you are stronger than you think. Strength is proven in struggle, and the world is waiting to see your proof. Keep standing, keep rising, keep believing, keep moving forward. Because the story of your life will not be one of defeat. It will be one of victory. And when you look back, you will not only see the struggle, you will see the unshakable strength that carried you through it all. Strength is proven in struggle, and you right now are proving it. Destiny belongs to the relentless. The world does not bow to hesitation, nor does it reward those who surrender to fear. Life bends in favor of those who refuse to be broken, who carry within them an unshakable will, who rise again and again no matter how many times they fall. Relentlessness is not just a trait, it is the very heartbeat of greatness. It is the fire that separates the dreamers from the achievers, the spectators from the warriors, the defeated from the victorious. Every person walking this earth will face challenges. There will be days of doubt, nights of fear, seasons of hardship that make you question whether your effort matters. But in those moments, destiny is watching, testing, listening. It whispers, will you keep going? Will you rise again? Will you stay the course when everything in you wants to quit? Those who answer with persistence, those who refuse to bow, those who say, I will not stop, are the ones who inherit the fullness of their destiny. The truth is, nothing worthwhile comes without struggle. The mountain does not lower itself to meet the climber. The climber must strengthen his steps to conquer the mountain. Dreams do not chase us. We must pursue them with fire in our spirit and determination in our stride. Relentlessness is the language life understands. It is persistence that knocks on doors until they open. It is courage that speaks louder than fear. It is endurance that walks mile after mile, even when the body aches and the mind screams to quit. Destiny belongs to the relentless because the relentless are not defined by setbacks. They see setbacks not as the end but as preparation. They know that failure is not final, that rejection is redirection, that delay is not denial. The relentless rise after every fall, and with every rise they grow stronger, sharper, wiser. Every scar becomes a reminder not of weakness, but of survival. Every wound becomes proof of strength. Every battle becomes a testimony that nothing can stop the one who refuses to be stopped. Think of the great men and women who changed history. They were not the ones who had an easy path. They were the ones who refused to abandon the path when it grew difficult. The inventors, the leaders, the pioneers, the visionaries, they all faced ridicule, opposition, and failure. But they held fast to their dream with relentless determination. While others surrendered, they pressed forward. While others doubted, they believed. While others quit, they endured. That is why the world remembers their names. That is why destiny rewarded them. Relentlessness is not about never feeling tired, never feeling afraid, or never doubting. Relentlessness is about choosing to move forward despite those feelings. It is the decision to take one more step, to give one more push, to fight one more round, even when you feel like you have nothing left. The relentless may bend, but they do not break. The relentless may stumble, but they do not stay down. The relentless may cry, but even through their tears they continue the journey. The truth is, your destiny is too important to quit on. The dreams within you are not random, they are assignments. They are seeds of greatness planted inside your spirit. And seeds cannot grow if you abandon the soil. Seeds cannot bear fruit if you stop watering them. Every time you push forward, you water your dream. Every time you endure, you protect your purpose. Every time you say, I will not quit, you move one step closer to the life you were created to live. Destiny belongs to the relentless because relentlessness transforms the impossible into the possible. What others call limitations, the relentless see as opportunities to prove their strength. What others call barriers, the relentless see as stepping stones. What others call defeat, the relentless see as training for victory. The relentless are fueled not by ease, but by challenge. They do not wait for conditions to be perfect. They act in the storm. They move in the chaos. They build in the wilderness. There will always be voices that try to hold you back, voices of fear, voices of doubt, voices of criticism. They will say you are not capable, not ready, not worthy. But the relentless silence those voices with action. They prove them wrong not with arguments, but with results. They understand that destiny is not given to those who wait for permission. It is claimed by those who decide, who act, who persist until they win. The relentless live by a different code. While others seek comfort, they embrace discomfort. While others give up at the first sign of difficulty, they push harder. While others settle for less, they demand more of themselves and of life. The relentless know that pressure produces diamonds, fire refines gold, and struggle shapes greatness. They welcome the challenges because they know challenges are the very tools that forge destiny. You must decide today to be relentless. Decide that no matter what storms come, you will stand. Decide that no matter how many doors close, you will find another way. Decide that no matter how many times you fall, you will rise again. Your destiny depends on it. The greatness within you is waiting for your persistence. The life you dream of is waiting for your endurance. The future you deserve is waiting for your relentless spirit. Every champion was once a contender who refused to quit. Every master was once a beginner who refused to give up. Every victor was once a struggler who refused to surrender. Relentlessness is the bridge between ordinary and extraordinary. Relentlessness is the difference between those who wish and those who achieve. Relentlessness is the secret to unlocking destiny. Remember, this destiny does not belong to the talented alone, nor the wealthy, nor the fortunate. Destiny belongs to the relentless. The world is full of people with talent who quit, people with resources who gave up, people with opportunity who surrendered. But the ones who press forward, who endure the storm, who fight to the end, those are the ones destiny crowns with victory. So rise with fire in your soul. When life knocks you down, stand taller. When fear whispers, answer with courage. When doubt speaks, silence it with persistence. When pain burns, let it remind you that you are alive, that you are fighting, that you are on the path to your destiny. Keep moving forward. Keep pressing on. Keep believing. Keep striving. Keep enduring. Because every step you take, no matter how small, is proof that you are relentless. Say it to yourself until it becomes the rhythm of your heart. Destiny belongs to the relentless. Say it when you feel tired. Say it when you face rejection. Say it when you are tempted to quit. Say it until it burns into your spirit. Destiny belongs to the relentless, and you are relentless. There is greatness waiting within you. There is victory with your name on it. There is a future brighter than your past. But you must fight for it, persist for it, endure for it. Do not surrender to fear. Do not bow to doubt. Do not give up because of delay. Your time is coming, your season is approaching, your breakthrough is near. But only the relentless will hold it in their hands. Keep walking when the road is long. Keep climbing when the mountain is steep. Keep fighting when the battle is fierce. Keep believing when the night is dark. Because morning will come, the light will break, and your persistence will be rewarded. You will stand victorious, not because it was easy, not because it was quick, not because it was handed to you, but because you refused to quit. Destiny belongs to the relentless, and if you will not quit, if you will not bow, if you will not surrender, then destiny will open its arms to you. The future will welcome you. The victory will crown you. And the world will witness what happens when a soul decides that quitting is not an option, that persistence is the only way, that relentlessness is the key to everything. Destiny belongs to the relentless, and relentless you are.